Let's go to the ducky. This always like freaks me out a little bit that you kind of order switches to the ladder. Oh, there's several duckies. Okay, so this is a void situation. We're like here. We're like we're drowning here. Let's do it again. Yeah, no. Fine. That was a little bit too, maybe it would have been a little bit too easy. I got a little bit, yeah, hopium. Fine. Fine. Let's go further. Thank you again for this experience. I really appreciate it. The auditory situation. Okay. Kind of reminds a little bit of where we saw the person in the water climbing inside. Kind of reminds of that section, but like with tall ceilings. Is it unnerving? I mean, a little bit. Nothing there. Nothing there. Here. Okay, so thank you. At least there's only one way to go. Or like so I'm assuming. Having like gone through the previous section, this feels like I don't know if like a grieving, right? With that like temple-esque sound and the space and like kind of like a chanting auditory experience. It kind of and this posture, it feels like, you know, almost like an exorcism of grief. I wouldn't say mourning. It feels more like grieving. I also like that it's not really, you can't, you know, it's not necessarily, we don't know it's a man or a woman or whatever. I can appreciate that. Thank you. I was wondering whether the sound is crazy. I don't really understand what the material is that we're working on. Feels like those stretch on ceilings. I don't know how they're called properly. been interesting if you fell through if you ran. No, nowhere else to go except for there. Okay. Also reminds like of like a 90s mid-90s FPS, right? Like some weird first-person shooter game in the 90s. It almost felt like not a ladder, but like steps. That could have been done a little bit better. Fine. This is a little bit like lobster-esque. What the hell? Did you see that? Maybe it was rendering. Let's swim. Now I'm like confused because before, you know, I was hoping that the ducks were helping you navigate, and now maybe they still do in a way a bullseye. Also like a Looney Tunes, right? Situation. It would have been so hot if like this just came on and played. I would have been like 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, like 5 stars out of 5 stars. I would have like ran to write a review. Okay. I hope my stream is running okay. Sorry if I check for a second. Yeah, it feels like everything is okay. Good. Sorry. I apologize. Let us continue. Let us continue. Where are we actually continuing? Oh, okay. There's like an exit. Because I was like, was there somewhere to go? Let's do it. I'm assuming we'll jump. Okay, we'll jump out of the other side that we came, but then where will we be going? Maybe I'm jumping a little bit ahead of myself. Love the chairs. Love the chairs. I actually feel like it would have been kind of cool to. Let's do the one on the right. No, I want to face the music. Okay, so I cannot face the music. I thought that like... Also, in a way, I kind of like enjoy my imperfect graphics. Kind of makes like adds a little flair. Do we understand what that is? Kind of a bit of a strange, item. It could have been that. Oh, it's like a yeah. Like a loudspeaker. But I just couldn't like. For some reason, my mind couldn't just like single it out and register it. Sorry. Nobody's writing like nobody's writing in chat, so I don't know if it's too loud or not. That was cool. That was cool. I like that. I thought it's great. Okay. Okay, we have another sculpture, statue, figure, physique. I don't want to be judgmental, but I really, 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 really appreciate the art in this video game. Like the sparse drawings on the tiles, just like anything. The placement of the chairs in certain sections, and including this. Like I have much appreciation and respect for this. This is very well done. Very I don't want to say it's like kind of, because it's been sort of stripped of its meaning when you say like artistic, but this is really like performative, and you could say it's like contemporary art, but it's also almost like you know, this is like a meta modernist sort of situation, because it takes whatever it needs and blends it together, you know, to tell a story without really overcommitting to one or the other. Okay, let's take a seat. I should have taken a seat before going on a tangent. Yes. It also reminds me. I just wanted to say that it reminds me of the TV show Devs. Just for some reason, I just saw that main character and just like his sort of internal struggle, and then the camera pans and we get this audio accompaniment, which sounds like a struggle. Ten out of 10. I have no comments. This is very well done. Very well done. I feel like I'm being totally, like, you know, spoon-fed kind of beyond contemporary art adjacent you know, energy and experience in the many years that I've not been to any contemporary art museum to see anything, because I was just not in the, I don't know. And I'm like, I'm enjoying this very much. Yeah, well, like, you know, his head is like, well, I'm saying he, what's it, the statue's head is. We can see the face, we can see the brain. It's like just blinded by the light, and whatever's happening there is this is what we're hearing, which is actually kind of probably like a very frequent experience if we stopped somebody on the street and like forced them to not run anywhere, to not look at the phone, to not do anything, and just like have them experience what's happening in their head. Just like it would probably be a very, very frequent experience. Just people numbed out by anxiety and stress and like daily stuff. But this is probably a huge portion of the population's like experience really internally. Thank you. I have much appreciation for that. Really. This is so interesting because if you don't sit on the chair, you don't have that experience. And like with that swing, if you don't stop and just look at a certain point at the at that corridor sort of leading into the depth, you don't also get that chanting meditative like temple-esque experience. So okay, I can like appreciate also the reward of like taking the time and being curious about this or that piece, this or that like piece in the game. Piece as in, you understand? I'm just wondering whether I should go here or there. This is probably fine. Let's do it. We're already here. I said let's do it. Maybe we can't even do it. This is another void situation. Now I'm wondering if you have to like L'appel du vide. I don't know why I pressed that. I was just like overcome. Wow. Well, we have like first-hand experience. I'm joking. I was just pressed the wrong button. Okay, let's have a little ride. I can't really tell if there's not enough light. Boom! Thank you very much. I wonder if I'll be able to get to find the exit. This is where we came from. Okay. Sorry. Not that many signs or like you can kind of feel that it's like, you know, a little bit presses. You don't feel like unnerved. You just feel like you get like a feeling like if you were driving like a car for a while, like just on the highway. I would say that is the feeling that I'm like getting. You get a little bit, even though you don't perform any like maneuvers and things, but you constantly like checking checking this or that. Well, thank you for a little plate. But you're constantly like checking and remembering the routes and thinking, and that is a little bit you know, eats up resource and energy. Okay. That would have been